Do you want to know why so many A+ students fail at life after graduation? If you're confused because parents and teachers all try to convince you that if you get high grades in school, then you're set up for life, know that there's a downside to academic success that nobody warns you about. The habits you're building in school could be your biggest downfall later in life because after school, if you only rely on the skills you use to get A+, you're probably setting yourself up to fail where it matters most in the real world. But don't worry though. Stick around and I'll show you where A+ students go wrong and teach you how to avoid these challenges before it's too late. The first way that A+ students go wrong is they always play it safe. They only stick to courses that they're good at, and they ultimately limit themselves by being a master of one, i.e., I'm really good at computer science, but can't make a presentation to save my life, or I'm a whiz at math, but I can't even write a simple email. A+ students simply look at the rubric and play it safe. I can promise you that there is no rubric and no way to play it safe at life. So what you need to do to avoid this is try something new and fail at it. Perhaps learn a new hobby that you're not very good at. Perhaps go ask out somebody that you're nervous about. It may work, it may not. Make a new group of friends, but challenge yourself in ways that feel uncomfortable, that you're out of your comfort zone. And I promise you, you're going to avoid this first downfall that many A+ students might find later in life. The reason that A+ students often fail at life is, ironically, they're not used to failure. They're all used to getting 90s, 95s, 100s and get crushed when they experience their first failure in real life. You need the ability to get knocked down and to get back up on your feet, whether this is with family, relationships, or even again, academically or in a job. There's a reason why psychiatrists are making absolute bank these days on students who graduate university, encounter their first failure, and have no idea what the hell to do. So here's one simple trick that can avoid this fate for you. For the love of God, take a course that you are not good at and you know you will struggle with. I'm not saying a course that you're going to fail. Don't take advanced calculus in grade 9. But if you're not good athletically, take a gym class, but just for the experience. If you're not good at math, take a math course. If you really are bad at writing, try something in English. This reminds me of a student who I had in grade 9 who is an academic genius. And they said, what class should I take? Thinking I would probably say something that they're good at. But I told them, take a gym class. I said, my best bet is you're not very athletic. So do something that you're going to struggle with. Now the student's in grade 11, an all-star on the flag football team. So congratulations. She's learning some new skills that allowed her to overcome failure. The third reason that A+ students really struggle is they focus so much on the grade and not the skill that they're learning. They emphasize memorization and test scores, whatever it takes to get the grade, which I consider to be, the fastest route with minimal effort. But they're often neglecting real world skills such as cooperation. They're usually the student who doesn't want to deal with struggling students and do all the work themselves. They often lack creativity because, again, they just do what the rubric says, my first point, and don't push themselves out of their comfort zone. Or third, again, just like the first point, they don't really take any risks. Whatever is the fastest route to that A, they take. The problem is this gives them no real world preparation. You know the assignments, you know what to do to get an A because everything is routine, and then bam, the real world comes and gets you. Life is not like that. Life is not a routine. So what I would say is try to develop the skills underneath the assignment. For example, don't rush and do something an hour before it's due. Rather, maybe start 5 days before and do a little bit each day, giving you the skill of consistency. Again, don't just do all of your group work. Learn to cooperate with others, or even develop that skill of determination by, again, like I said earlier, taking a course you're not good at. And this last skill that A+ students lack should come as no surprise. I often find that they lack emotional intelligence or the ability to deal with others. This comes as no surprise because if you're burying your nose in a math textbook 9 hours a day, you really don't have time for little else. The ability to understand your own emotions and the emotions of others is an absolutely essential skill to success anywhere in life. And if you don't develop it when you're younger, i.e. in high school, it's very difficult or increasingly difficult to develop it as you get older. So how do you avoid this problem? Find something that you're passionate about, ideally in a sport or in some sort of team activity. Get off your phone and join the debate team. Get your face out of that math textbook and play some rugby. Maybe you really love anime or drawing or cartoons or something like that. Find that niche where you can go and engage with others. Find something you're passionate about, and I guarantee you school is going to be more enjoyable, and you're not going to fall into the trap of failure that so many A+ students find themselves in after high school. And I'm not saying stop achieving high grades because they give you options for post secondary and options are generally good. But did you notice at the beginning, I said solely focusing on grades is bad. And I understand that the academic world is hyper competitive, but there is a limit to grades and what skills they can actually give you. Listen to these verbs. Grades get you in to university, skills get you through university and subsequently life. There are skills in life that you need beyond the ones that are necessary for you to get 100. So, what does this mean though? Ultimately, two things. One, if you're struggling, don't worry. Know that there are skills beyond a two, ideally three-letter grade that you are probably still developing that are going to help you later on in life. And if you're in the second group and killing it academically, then look to build additional skills onto the ones you already have. Take a course you suck at, take risks, take challenges, do something new that you normally wouldn't. And I promise you, you're going to develop a lot of skills that are only going to bolster your already strong academic success. If you realize that, hey, I'm just getting hundreds and I am actually lacking a few other essential life skills, then click on this playlist right here where I go through some mindsets and habits that are really essential for a lot of high school students. Take care. See you in the next one.